What's up, footy fam? The 2022-23 season may have just ended, but that means the new campaign is right around the corner. So let's talk about leaked kits. Some of these are confirmed, some of these are not. And as you know, some leaks are more reliable than others. Make sure to like and subscribe before we get going. Arsenal, this one is a very classic design. Honestly, one of the better kits. It's already confirmed. It's reminiscent of the 2005-6 shirt and pays homage to the Invincibles in 2003-4 with the stripe down the side. I'm gonna give this home kit a 7 out of 10. Aston Villa. So far, all we've seen leaked is this away shirt. It has hoops instead of stripes, but kind of is reminiscent of the 1981-82 kit that we won the European Cup in, and the kit that we saw a couple years ago. It has vertical stripes, very similar design. This one, it looks a little blank because there's no sponsor, but it's encouraging so far. I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. Of course, we have the round badge, so that's gonna change this year. It's still gonna be Castore. I don't usually do this, but let's look at concept kits for Villa as well. These come from 1874 Dan. Obviously, we don't have Adidas as the kit maker. It will be Castore. These designs are quite nice. We're not going to have Acorns as the sponsor, but I'm a big fan of this home kit. Chelsea. Apparently, these have a high degree of accuracy, and these are some of the better kits that I've seen leaked so far. Obviously, the third one is a bit out there, being that mint green. It looks like the home and away feature blue, the club color, which I wouldn't expect to see on both the home and away. Overall, though, this looks like one of the better sets, especially considering it's from Nike. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Fulham. With Fulham, we're always gonna expect to see those monochromatic colors, the white and black, maybe a little touch of red. This leak looks like it's doing that. All three colors on the home kit looks decent. Vertical pinstripes, it looks a little weird. Maybe it's just because it doesn't have a sponsor yet. If the trim really is red on this shoulder, white on this shoulder, I think that's a nice touch, but I'm gonna say 5 out of 10. Liverpool. This is what we expect to see from a Liverpool shirt. It's clean, if a little boring. It's classic red, white collar, white cuffs, white sponsor. Pretty much does it all, maybe a little bit boring. The away, they try to make it a little bit funky. I think it's meant to pay homage to a former Liverpool kit, not exactly sure the year, but it's kind of that checkerboard design with green and white squares here and here. Overall, I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. Man City. Alright, this shirt is already out. It's one of the better ones. I think it's an upgrade from City's home kit for this season. It's got a couple of different light blues on here, light blue and sky blue, got the V-neck collar. I think it's a pretty good shirt. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. Man City, their third kit is what's really interesting to me. This third kit looks like it's got lightning on it. It's pretty crazy. That one's probably a 7.5 out of 10. Man United, okay, it's gonna get crazy. We got 3 kits for United. Home is confirmed, away in third, not yet. Away in third, they're really giving people some differences of opinion. Home, I think they upgraded the team viewer sponsor, looks better. However, it's still a horrible sponsor. This United away kit, the black and white, it's almost like a greenish black. I think a lot of people are expecting it to be a classic in a few years. For me, it just doesn't do it. I'm gonna say 5 out of 10. However, the United third kit, that's probably the best of the bunch. It's simplistic, but simplicity can be brilliant. For that one, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Newcastle, these are some of the best kits that we've actually seen so far. All 3 are still rumored, not confirmed. The home, it looks like it's paying homage to those Newcastle kits of the early 80s. Pretty great shirt. Away, very similar to this year's away. In the third, it is expected to be green. I think it's a great color green, even if it is linked to Saudi Arabia. Newcastle's got that V-neck collar on the home shirt. That is a nice look. I think Castore does that really well, actually. Overall, my ratings for these: home, I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. Away, 6 out of 10. Third, 8 out of 10. Alright, Tottenham Hotspur. This looks like a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. It's white, blue. It's got the same sponsor. I think they've had that company for years, but honestly, it goes with the brand of Spurs. Very consistent, very predictable. There are some subtle shapes in the shirt, but overall, it doesn't do enough for me. Not a bad shirt, but nothing brave either. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Bayern, they've already worn this home shirt. However, it looks like an away kit. They debuted it on May 20th against Leipzig in the Bundesliga. They lost that game. Everyone thought they were gonna lose the title. Of course, they ended up winning the title. Despite it not looking like a home shirt, I think it's pretty decent overall. I'll give it 6 out of 10. However, the Bayern away, this one is really doing it for me. It's got some themes that inspire galactic looks, kind of outer space, these stars, these small patterns of black and purple. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm rating this an 8.5 out of 10. Hopefully it comes out. Would love to have it in my collection. Dortmund. All right, another confirmed shirt. Dortmund already wore this shirt on the final day, and for me, that's what kind of ruins it. They bottled the title in this shirt. I know it has inspiration from their stadium, the Signal Iduna Park, which is an epic stadium. Don't get me wrong. It just it just rubs me the wrong way because they lost the title in it. Additionally, the sponsor being in that square box kind of clashes with the design of the stadium. I'm going to give this shirt a 4 out of 10. Bayer Leverkusen, this shirt looks amazing if this is the home shirt. I love seeing Leverkusen in black, and this one does it for me. This Leverkusen shirt brings back memories of Inter 2007-8 with the cross. Obviously, it's going to be on black instead of white. Still a brilliant shirt, and the sponsor actually fits in naturally with the pattern. Castori have done a great job with Leverkusen shirts. I have one from this season. It has waveforms of Bayer Leverkusen fan chants on it. I think that's super cool. So another innovative design, and really, I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. RB Leipzig, this club is unique in the sense that they already have confirmed 2 of their kits, the home and away. The home, not a huge fan of it. The away, this really does it for me. It reminds me of some of these pre-match tops we've seen by Bundesliga teams wearing in the past. We don't usually see very many of them available. It's hard to purchase sometimes from Germany, but this Leipzig away, brilliant. I love the pattern. It's crazy, obviously. The Red Bull logo in the middle, very simple, and I think it actually works on this away. The home, though, not a huge fan of it. I'm gonna give the home a 5 out of 10, and the away, let's do an 8 out of 10. Atletico Madrid, this one is already confirmed. This is their away kit, and it's a 120th anniversary special. You may realize that it doesn't look like the club's main colors, red and blue. Of course, blue is one of them, but there's no red. It's just white and blue. That said, I think it's a cool switch up, great for an away kit. Obviously, you want to have different colors than your home, and it really makes you recall a past era of football. I think that's kind of nice. This shirt is clean, nothing wrong with it, no sponsor yet, but I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. FC Barcelona. I'm sorry, Barca fans, this kit just isn't it. I don't like it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's the Nike template. There's just something about it I just don't like. It does have those diamond, it looks like one of those pair of funky scissors that cut something, and apparently there is something that pays tribute to the women's team, so I do like that. That's why it's a 3. Otherwise, I would have to go lower, because I just really don't like this kit. 3 out of 10. Real Madrid, they always seem to switch up the colors, alternating from purple to gold as the trim, vice versa. I think it's great. This year it's going to have the gold on the home kit. Looks pretty good. We've got some dark navy on the collar and the cuffs. I think coordinating that is always going to earn you extra points. And it says Ala Madrid on the back collar. Nice touch. Home shirt, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Really clean. Even better than the home is the away. It apparently has this infinity wave pattern that we can see. It's a dark grayish black, and I think it's even better than the home. 8 out of 10. Real Betis, this one is already out. It's a small flip from last year, kind of switching the green and the white on the shirt. However, I think it's done very well. It honors the Plaza Nueva in Seville, where Betis celebrated their Copa del Rey title. Yeah, like I said, that diamond-shaped pattern resembles the Plaza Nueva. Betis and Hummel, they've been doing it right. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Let's jump over to Italy and start with Inter. The home and away have both been leaked. The home, it looks to me, I think the same as this year. Maybe it's just because there's no sponsor. After the crypto catastrophe, they had no sponsor, which actually was kind of a win. The home, black and blue stripes, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. However, the away, I'd be much more excited about this if I was an Inter fan. Got a diagonal sash, black and blue. A little bit of that kind of pixelation, and I think that's where the sponsor's gonna come in. This shirt is nice though. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Juventus. This one's confirmed. It's already been worn on the pitch, and a lot of mixed reviews. This one, I think it's just trying to do too much. I do like the lightning on the sponsor logo. That's the cool part of it, but the stripes, they just don't do it for me. Only the sponsor brings it up. So I'm gonna have to go on the side of some of those haters. Only gonna give it a 5 out of 10. AC Milan. This kit is already confirmed. It's classic Milan. It's red and black. Adidas have tried to keep something funky, but the Fly Emirates sponsor, it keeps it together. The triangle pattern seems to be pointing in a down arrow though. I'm not convinced about that. Overall though, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. AS Roma, looks like their home kit has already been released. We've seen some leaks of the photo shoot. It's classic Roma, keeps it simple. Doesn't show the sponsor on it. Hopefully it still stays as that SPQR sponsor. Love that, very Roma. This shirt has a new Lupetto, the Wolf of Roma. I think this is a great design of that logo. Inside of the collar, we see the Dage Roma Dage. I think that's a nice touch. More clubs should do that. Use your slogans, use what makes you you. There's only 2 colors on this shirt, the red and the gold or yellow, and I think they match very well. I'm gonna give this shirt a 7 out of 10. Olympique Lyon, this kit is confirmed. This kit is great. The only thing that's off for me is how the stripe doesn't connect with the collar. It's a little weird. Otherwise, it's brilliant. I'm still gonna say 8 out of 10. PSG, also confirmed. This one, it has kind of that gradient going on. This year, the sponsor, it cut off the design in the middle of the shirt. I didn't like it. That's why I returned it. But the new season, this kit's gonna be better, especially with the sponsor, and I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. The PSG away kit, it seems like they're sticking with that gradient theme. It's gonna be a red and blue gradient across the sponsor, if we are to believe the leaks, on an all-white strip. I think this is nice. I think this is very French. It looks good. As we know, PSG, they always release a ton of kits, so this one's pretty decent. I'll say 7 out of 10 for the away. Ajax, this home shirt has been confirmed. I love a centralized badge and centralized kit maker logo. For Ajax, this shirt does both of those things. Adidas have done a great job. I think this is actually one of the best Ajax home shirts in a couple years. It also emulates classic Ajax, flipping the sponsor, putting it vertically. I think that's just so cool. Very Dutch, very innovative. The away shirt has also been confirmed. There's been a lot of mixed opinions about this too. I see what they try to do with a couple of different colors. I think they're just too subtle to really recognize. So 6 out of 10 for the away, home 8 out of 10. Benfica. This gold detailing on this shirt is for the club's 120th anniversary. Benfica will celebrate their 120th birthday in 2024, so gotta honor it with a shirt. Overall, it's very Benfica. However, I think the trim might be a little too dominant, so I'm gonna say 6 out of 10 for this home shirt. FC Porto, we have received leaks for both the home and away shirt. The home is classic Porto, blue and white. It's gonna be a 130th anniversary shirt apparently as well. I think New Balance have done a great job with Porto. They've mixed styles, mixed inspirations. The home kit has a standard color. The away kit, a kind of a V-neck collar. I think it looks nice. The home, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. The away, it's got that gold, it's got that navy blue. This one's a 7 out of 10 for me. Sporting Clube de Portugal, this shirt, a little bit boring for me. I think they just took last year's shirt, switched the colors, switched the order of the hoops, and just placed the sponsor on the opposite one. To me, that's just a little too lazy. It does have a subtle pattern inspired by the stadium, but it's just too subtle. I didn't even notice it at first glance. 4 out of 10. Up to Scotland, and we may have saved one of the best for almost the end with Celtic. This one brings back memories of old kits, and it's got an invisible badge. Have you ever seen something like this? The white badge really blends into the shirt, and you can almost only tell because of the star above that's on the green. I know a lot of people don't like sponsors on kits, evidenced by this. This is a great shirt, sponsorless, and obviously clubs, you usually have to have a sponsor compared to a national team kit, but hopefully this Celtic shirt stays sponsorless. I don't know how it could, but hopefully there's some versions without the sponsor. We've seen a couple different versions of the leak. I like the dark green better than the light green. I think it really ties it all together brilliantly. And overall, in its current form, I'm gonna give this Celtic shirt a 9 out of 10. Rangers. All right, we haven't seen a home shirt leaked for Rangers just yet, but I can't imagine it to be anything other than blue. So this shirt that we're showing is the rumored away shirt. A lot of people are gonna have a lot of opinions about this. Apparently, people are saying it's like a Dundee United shirt. It's black, it's orange, and it's just got the Rangers badge slapped on it. So a little bit interesting. I mean, that's what we kind of expect to see from an away from a third. I guess it's just weird if it's another club's colors in the division, but it's gonna happen to a lot of clubs. The geometric design is nice. It's got kind of a fractured glass look with those angles. Got a lot going on, but yeah, 6 out of 10. All right, that's all the shirts that I have time for today. Which ones were your favorite? Would you buy any of these kits? Let me know in the comments. Once again, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like. Let me know if you wanna see more long videos like this. Anything, honestly, I'm open to it. Just let me know, and if I wanna make it, I'll make it. Thanks, Footy fam. See you soon.